There's a lot of things that semen retention can do for you. We ought to know the benefits, clear mind, less fog, more confidence, and stuff like that. But what are the true benefits? Because lots of things we do this for ourselves, but we don't know what it can actually do eternally inside of us. Not only can it give us a confidence, it can give us clear thinking space, give us a lot of other things. But the most important thing that we got to learn from semen retention is getting back to our masculine. Getting men back to their masculine. That's what it's about. See, I can sit here and talk about the women, the woman attraction and how it, it benefits, you get women, staring at you, stares, from women, and it's like how people, want to be around you and stuff like that. But that is not important right now. We have to really put what's important in front of us. And I'm gonna let you know right now that your masculinity is your number one. It's what you need to do. It's what you need to put as your number one priority. Now, when you're on semen retention, you are naturally going to be going back to a natural masculine state, because it's something that you can't explain. It's more of a, let me put it like this. You watch porn, you watch corn, you know what I'm saying? You indulge, you masturbate, you release on yourself. You feel a sense of guilt when you walk around. And honestly, it's just a beta thing to do. You walking around this world filled with guilt. You can't even look a person in the eye. It's not, you can't look a person in the eye. You can't talk to them because you feel that guilt. That's what PMO does. That's what PMO does to you. That's what PMO does to a man. You get what I'm saying? And once we can control those urges, once we can control that corn addiction, especially the corn addiction, I feel like, if I'm gonna be real honest with you guys, corn, not masturbation, but corn alone can ruin your life. And I'm not saying for you to be like, oh, well, masturbation is fine, you can do it. No. If you can, you need to refrain from that stuff. You need to refrain from both of that stuff. That's what retention is. Retention is holding your seed in. We're not talking about no fap, okay? We're not talking about no fap. Because you should be you should be past no fap, okay? We treat semen retention as a lifestyle now, okay? That's what we do. But we need to get back to our masculine, and that's what semen retention will do. See, everybody on YouTube talks about the benefits, man. All talks about doing it for girls, man, and it's like, you guys are lost, man. You guys can't be doing this for girls. I understand. I love women too, man. What would I do without one? I got one with me right now. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, that can't be the end all be all, man. Being on semen retention is for you to bring your masculine back. And you know what? That's a good feeling, because most of these women out here are masculine. They want to be like men. And that's just the God honest truth. Once you get on semen retention and you start hanging around women they claim that they want to be this masculine person, I'm telling you right now, that will change. Because once your masculine presence once the presence of a masculine man comes in their vicinity, they have no choice but to go back in their feminine state. They have no choice. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to talk. You don't have to talk, belittle them. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do any of that. It's just your presence, and your stoicism will naturally put those women back to where God intended them to be. Because there's too many beta males walking around here. It's too many. When you're on semen retention, you can spot somebody who's not on a purpose, not retaining. Now I can be like, oh, he hasn't retained and he hasn't buzzed in 7 days. Like, no, not like that. But you can tell, you can look in a man's soul. You can look in a man's soul and be like, yeah, like he got some things he's doing behind closed doors. But back to the woman thing, man, like they have no choice but to go back in their feminine state, man. And that's what this journey should be about. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, everybody have your purpose, you know what I'm saying? All that's going to come, but like this journey has to be this journey has to form you as a man first. You have to be a man first. I understand everything, like lots of benefits, but once that masculine man has to come out first, man. And there's no other choice. Because once you start being more masculine, the world's going to treat you different. Women are going to treat you different. Everybody's going to treat you different. I've had people, just a random guy, just grown dude, maybe in his 50s, just talk about I'm going to the gym and I'm just having a conversation. He pulls me aside and he's like, we're talking about the Canelo fight that happened. And he just like pulled me to the side like, hey brother, what's going on? And I'm just like, hey, you also get a good presence while you're on semen retention as well. You get what I'm saying? So we have to try our best. We can't try. We have to do it. You have to do it, because nobody wants a beta cuck. Nobody wants no feminine man. No woman wants no feminine man. And your life would be so much better if you would just let that side of you go. First of all, retain. Second of all the things will clash together after you've retained. You get what I'm saying? See, after you retain, it's just got everything else will fall into place. You won't have to worry about anything else. See, you're gonna know it in your soul of soul that you're doing right, and that corn was ruining your life. Corn, masturbation, that stuff was bringing you down, was keeping you down, and you know it. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie like I promise it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. There's sometimes I just wanna forget it, bro. Like, let me just get one off real fast. Dead ass. I'm being 100% real with y'all. But that's not what you're supposed to be doing. That's not what God intended for you to do. See, I want to put it like this. I can't make a man stop PMO. You get what I'm saying? But I can make a scenario. I can definitely make a scenario. Imagine for 1 second, everything you did, every drink you had, every smoke weed you smoked, every girl you had sex with, every masturbation session you've ever had. Think about your mother, man. Do you want your own mother to see that? Lots of things you would not do because of your mother. Now, if you're blessed to have a mother, congratulations. But the reason I bring that up because a man don't play about his mom. You get what I'm saying? And so now you put it like, oh, if you put it like that, and it's like, oh, now I'm not gonna do that, none of that stuff, because it's like, oh, it's like you put yourself like my mom's watching. But realistically, she's not watching. See, God is watching. God is watching your every move. God is watching your every thought, your intentions. He knows those urges that you have. You get what I'm saying? And to be honest, God will love you more than any mother, human being on this earth can ever will. So imagine your mom, but God loving you 100 times more. 100 times more. How do you think he feels? How do you think he feels watching you fornicate? How do you think he feels watching you watch porn and masturbate and have these lustful thoughts? You know, go out to the club and drink till you pass out, smoke until you can't even think. How do you think he would feel? How do you think he would feel at that moment? What would you do if you were God for 1 second? What would you do? What would you say to yourself seeing that? See, that right there is like, man, like that's enough for me to be like, you know, it isn't worth it. Because if it's not in God's eyes, man, it's a hard topic, man. We're all sinners. At the end of the day, we're all sinners. We're all gonna sin. We sin every day. We were sinning when you don't even know it. And it's like, man, and nobody's gonna be perfect, but you can try. You can try to be as good as a person as you can be. You get what I'm saying? And like with the whole women thing, man, like I just want every man on this channel, because I know most of everybody on this channel that watches it are men. And I'm just tired of seeing men just be like, they just bitches, man. They act like bitches. And that's the honest truth. Y'all act like, bro, I'm like going out. I will go out with my girl, right? And she would have a group of other friends. And these guys were just screaming, just fucking beta cuck shit. Like, bro, like, can you just chill out, bro? Like, can you chill out? You get what I'm saying? Like, I never seen so many beta cucks in my life. And you don't want to be like that, bro. You don't want to be like that. You don't want to be the guy that's seeking attention left and right from women. Like, dude, like, you're embarrassing not only me, but yourself. You get what I'm saying? Men have to get back to their masculinity. And the only way we're going to do that is to retain. Also, retaining could mean a lot of things. It can mean, I'm going to be real honest with y'all. I retain, but having a girlfriend, I can go maybe 2-3 weeks full retain, no bus, no nothing. And I would reset. And I would reset after maybe 2 things. And I will go maybe 2 weeks. And I will go maybe 4 weeks. And I'm going to go maybe 5 weeks. You get what I'm saying? Like, but what I'm trying to say is you can't be busting every day anymore. That ish is over, bro. You cannot be doing this every day. You have to have, semen retention has to be a lifestyle. You don't have to, I don't encourage men to be on semen retention for years on end. For the men that do it, I'm proud of that. But for me personally, I'm not going to put myself through that because I love women too much. And also, don't just be going out here just releasing your seed to every woman. That's a whole nother topic. You know what I'm saying? Your seed is so precious. It can create a baby. You know, it can create a whole nother you. And for you to go and waste it like that on another girl, or especially yourself, like, that's even worse, man. Like, I just want men to learn how to know how much important their seed is, how much life essence it can give you if you just hold on to it. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not hard. Hell, tie your fucking hands behind your back before you go to sleep. If it's that hard for you, bro, do that. Because I'm telling you right now that the benefits of being on this journey are so great. And there's going to be a point in your life where you won't even feel the urge to watch porn or touch yourself ever again. You won't even, there's going to be a point in your life. You see, it might not be now. See, everybody's in the testing phase right now. See, you might be on semen retention, but in a few days or a few weeks, you might go back to that. Go back to porn. Go back to fornication. Go back to masturbation for a moment. But that only makes us stronger. That only makes us stronger because once you release, that's like especially masturbation. See, fornication release versus masturbation release are two different things. See, when you release for masturbation, it's like you're totally wiping your life it's out of you. Versus where you're fornicating, you're kind of almost exchanging energy with a woman. If you get what I'm saying. Y'all will feel different ways. You know what I'm saying? Y'all will feel each other's feelings. But you guys, and to end this video, I don't want to see any of us fail. And if you made it to the end of this video, go ahead, like, subscribe to the video, man. I love y'all for staying. I appreciate y'all. You know, I'm trying to get up to get these subscribers up, man. But yeah, it's going to create you have to create a masculine man inside you. Because if you want a woman, you have to naturally want to put her in her feminine state. She's going to want to be in her feminine state naturally because you're in a masculine, you have a masculine presence, my guy. That's all I'm trying to say. Take this message, do what you will with it. Go ahead, like, subscribe, man. I love y'all boys. Back with another video very soon. Peace.